Hi everybody, Ava here. I'm a clinical social worker and an ICF certified life coach. And I notice in my sessions with people I use a lot of analogies and metaphors. So I thought it would be cool to put some of them out there on the internet. Maybe you'll benefit from it, maybe you'll like them, maybe they'll stick in the back of your head and you'll say, this is one of those moments. So the one analogy I use with all clients is the mountain analogy. So I want you to imagine that you live in this valley and you look up and you see there's mountains all around you and you think, wouldn't it be cool to climb to the top of that mountain? And you get your backpack and you get your walking stick and you start climbing. And it's really hard. You've never done this before. And you get to the top of the mountain, you look down, you say, oh my gosh, look how far I've come. I've really accomplished something. You're very proud of yourself and everything looks a little smaller in the distance. And then the wind blows and the clouds shift and you look up and you say, oh, I'm not at the top of this mountain. There's more for me to climb. So you grab the backpack, you grab your walking stick and you start going. And again, it's a little harder. Air's a little thinner up there. You don't have as much support. People are further away from you. You get to the top of the mountain, you sit down, you are proud, you look at all that's below. You say, wow, I used to be there and I used to be way down there and look at all that I've accomplished. And again, the wind blows, the clouds shift, and you look up and you say, oh, there's more mountain. There's more for me to do. So how does this analogy come into play with your life? Well, it comes into play in a lot of different areas. Think about education. Many people say, oh, I'm going to go on, I'm going to get my AA degree, or I'm going to get my bachelor's degree. And then they say, oh, I've got to do more, and this class is harder, and I don't know if I can do it. And we have to persist and go higher and higher and higher. And we don't always like it. It's often a challenge. So that's one area. Another area is work. So if you work really hard to get a really good position, then you find out that position's really hard. It's much harder than you thought. I have to work harder, I have to do more. Wow, I'm staying much later at night than I was in the beginning. But then after a while, you say, wow, I've accomplished something. So again, we are able to look at what we have accomplished. And yes, there might be more along the way, but we've done a good job. Pat yourself on the back. And you can think about this with relationships. In the beginning of a relationship, it's easy, right? It's supposed to be the honeymoon phase. Everybody's having a good time. You feel really comforted and loved. You know, this is the right thing. And then maybe you have your first argument, or something doesn't go well, or your schedules don't go as they should, they don't match up, and you get frustrated, and then you think, oh, was this worth it? Well, it is worth it. You have to persist. So think about the mountains in your life. Might it be school? Might it be a relationship? Might it be working hard, saving money to go somewhere, and you might think, I'm never going to get there. For a lot of people, it's trying to get out of their anxiety. They say to themselves, oh, I'm never going to make it out of my anxiety. And I say, just a little inch. We just have to keep going a little bit more. Every inch away from or above what was holding you back gets you a little closer to your goal. So be positive, have compassion for yourself, and climb that mountain. You can do it.